I didn't listen to my cheating wife's pleas for help, so I left her on the street. My wife is 31 years old, and I am 30. We got married in 2006, the same year I joined the Army. We met when we were 15 and 16 years old. Our kids are 10 and 9 years old. My name is TDIU, which I used to pay my bills, and I hurt my back in the service. I've been in charge of paying our bills since we moved in together. She has worked for short amounts of time, from 1 to 6 months, but never for a long time. She started a new job 2 months ago that pays more than any other job she's had. $21 an hour, any extra hours she wants. We bought a car together at a Kia store in September 2021. I co-signed for a $24,000 car. As a Mother's Day gift, I just bought her an Apple Watch. I'm not worried about the money, but this is really strange. From September to October, she worked at her old job, but she couldn't pay her car payment at the end. I paid for her car insurance and insurance. I told her she should get a job or go to school, and when I helped her sign up for classes, she was able to get the job she has now. She went back to work. We made a plan for the next 3 months with the goal of getting back on track with our car bills by July 1st. For the past 6 weeks, she has worked non-stop a double shift, which is 16 hours, and her main goal here is to sleep. We talked about her plans to stay married but move away, leaving the kids and me behind when she got home 6 days ago. She tells me that her family is bad for her and that she only wants to focus on herself when I ask her to stay and try to make things work. She learned how to be happy without me, and maybe one day we'll figure it out. When I asked her for more information, she said, well, we can get a divorce but won't go to counseling. She is leaving me because she loves me as a dad but is not in love with me. I'm not sure how to understand that. Though it hurts to love her so much, I can't see why I would stop. She says that the only thing we have in common is that we were very dependent on each other when we first met. She said she wouldn't be coming back to this place, but we might be able to work things out and move in together somewhere else in the future. Even though I try my best, she only moans about how dirty everything is and says the world is poisonous. Every week, the whole house is cleaned 2 to 4 times. When my mom was a stay-at-home mom, she cleaned every day and thought about things I don't think about. The same as regularly cleaning every surface in the bathroom, including the back of the toilet. Anything will work for me, it will just take a while to beat her. She seems to be very critical of me, though. And when I tell her I think she's doing a great job, she just says, that's a lot of things, as if she doesn't want to work on anything right now. It doesn't make sense that we can't work on ourselves or go to therapy, even though we live together. In any case, I don't think she would get better from therapy if she didn't love me. It breaks my heart. It felt like we had been planning our future together for 16 years. She was my best friend. I don't want to do anything, because she said, oh well, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I'm just meant to sit here and keep things together for the kids for at least another month while she's stuck. It has been very hard to take care of the kids and clean the whole house. It feels like all of a sudden I'm a single dad. We were getting along great. Not long after that, I had a back pain that kept me from walking for 20 days. I'm finally getting better. I'm getting better, but when she got home, she told me she didn't love me, just as I was getting over the flare-up. So I've been effed off for 6 days now. It hurts my head to cry so much, and thinking about how we got here. Yesterday I tested positive for COVID, and I feel bad about it. I grew up in Tacoma, Washington, which is close to Fort Lewis. All of my family and friends live in Portland and other places. After I got married, I didn't mind being alone, but now I don't know what to do. I have trouble getting asleep, and when I do, I have terrible dreams and sweat a lot. I miss her so much that my heart hurts. I'm not able to work. You can't just say, well, by the way, I'm not in love with you anymore, I want to stop, but I have to keep going. I bought a lot of healthy food and told the kids we'd start working out more often again, but I'm so lonely. I hope she'll just say yes. My medicine was completely off. I don't understand why I said I didn't love you. I guess I'm just saying this to try to figure out what's going on. I miss her a lot. Besides that, the kids have chosen to stay with me. She told them she was moving into a 2-bedroom apartment so they could visit her on the weekends. Not only am I angry and shocked, but I also have COVID-19, which makes me feel even worse. I agree, though, that I should keep going and think about what's best for the kids. Just to be clear, I want to say that she started taking Prozac in ever higher amounts a year ago. No more sex for us after she raised the price. She said that it was a bad result of. She said she was going to talk to her doctor about the medicine. Update: she wouldn't show me her phone when I asked. About 3 times I begged her to tell me the truth. This is already over with, so I won't be angry. She said, I only care about myself even though you're the only person I want to be with. I no longer want to be with you. I did not speak. She then said that the only thing that could be making me mad was that she liked a man she works with, but that was okay because she was sure he had a woman. as if we had just talked a real talk. I'm not going to lie, she said. It hurt like a knife in the chest. Reading all the nice comments from people all night made me feel good about myself and my ability to keep calm, but I didn't think she would say that. It was right. You guys. I looked online for divorce lawyers and emailed one with my information to set up a meeting. I'm downstairs with the kids, and she's lying down upstairs. I thought it was horrible when she told me she liked a guy at work. Without a doubt, it's over. I hope my sadness turns into anger soon, because this is nonsense and I don't deserve it. People in the neighborhood have replied. Al 329 says, sorry, guy, this is wrong. People who don't want to work on something can't be forced to. We could help her figure out what she wants to do next. During that time, you should get help for your mental health. You have to take care of yourself before you can be there for your kids. Guy, she's already seeing someone else. B.OWW.U.L.F.28B23 says. Give her the divorce papers before she does. In this way, you will have some power. Even if it hurts a lot and is terrible, you'll find someone who cares about you. I went through it. Keep your cool and don't pay the lawyer any money. That would be even better. Lawyers are the only ones who win in a divorce. During this time, you and your kids suffer. I'm sorry, Alpi. I think her drugs might have something to do with this. From my point of view, this might explain why it seemed to happen out of the blue. That being said, I think she's seeing someone else while she's seeing you. It's too early to tell what's going on, but her desire for privacy is probably caused by her desire to do whatever she wants, like meet a new partner. Even though you've done a lot for her and have a past together, it's bad that she's ready to leave everything. It is clear that there is chaos there. Hi there, update. I wrote a piece about how lost I felt after my wife left, and all of your comments made me feel better. The last 2 days of conversations have been very helpful for me. A lot of you were right when you thought there was probably someone else. She said I don't look at her phone, and that she wasn't cheating on me. She finally told me she had a crush on a co-worker after I kept pushing her to be honest. I shut down our joint account so that we could get things done faster. There was no money in the account. This morning I told her she needed to make her own T-Mobile account. I don't care about the phone I bought her, but if she wants to keep it, she needs to make an account and change her number. She told me I was trying to take advantage of her financially when I asked what was wrong. She was mad. It was my wish to have That week, I had kids, a car, a dog, and a house. She wanted her cat and her car though. I made it clear that it doesn't cost anything to use your own phone to make an account. On the weekends, there are also young people. And get her own place to live. So, we can file for an easy divorce right away if she agrees, but she doesn't have to, if she doesn't want to. I won't ask her for money, I'll look for a loan to cover the cost. I don't want her to show up on any of my bills, medical records, property, or other papers. I told her that I needed the divorce papers to be finalized right away so that she could be taken away from those things. I told her that. She'd have to change her name by herself. I was unable to assist her. She began to cry, but not too hard, and thought about what had changed since the week before. Even though she couldn't see it, I told her she was having an affair with her friend, on whom she had a crush. She got angry and said she hadn't even talked to him that way, that they weren't really friends, and that she would feel bad about what she did in 6 months. Letting her know that we would try to get along again once she was done changing or something. She said something else when I left the room and added that maybe by then I'll meet someone who loves me. She kept trying to deny that she had been cheating. I'm so foolish to think she's interested in someone when all she wants to do is work on herself. She also says, I don't want to be with anyone. I told myself not to say it, but I was thinking, I guess I need a wife and a reliable friend. I said what I needed to say and left without talking. Do I understand this right? Even though I've said all these bad things, a big part of me still loves her. It's hard for me to stay strong because I feel betrayed by those feelings. I only want her to leave as soon as possible. She is now acting like she doesn't have the money to move on July 1st. What does she want to do to make things worse? At this point, I'm sure it's a lie she's telling herself to feel better about herself and her position. I'm not sure. The people who live nearby know. Get a lawyer, Ravenous Fringe said. Not contested doesn't mean you don't know anything. She wants her own space so she can maybe take advantage of her CEO employee, so Curly says. Fez, you're right on all counts. Hey, good luck. I started to like a friend, which was the first step. That which you know falls out like a small hole in the wall. We only went to dinner together once, and then I kissed him even though I didn't mean to. He just leaned in toward me. Some people don't want to see everything at once. McJamster says that trickle truth is the method of giving you just the right amount of information at the right time to keep you from getting upset. Not anymore. They tell you a little more of the truth when you get mad at them again. When you find out one of their lies, they only tell you part of the story and keep the rest a secret. Up you are. I'm following the right steps. When she acts like she is now, you can't keep supporting her? You and your kids need to be kept safe. She is using you. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. Not really, not any longer. No more free stuff. If she wants to focus on herself, she needs to take care of herself. She has learned to be happy by herself. It's that easy. What do you think? I asked for a divorce this morning. My lawyer is here. My wife sent me this morning. I don't understand why you will act this way. One minute you want to use me as proof, the next you want to be nice. Yes, but Keith and I have only been talking for 2 weeks. That's not even close to how long I've been single. Therefore, please don't act like I'm to blame so that you can feel like a victim. I'm sorry that crap didn't work out. While we were both to blame for how things turned out, I wish they had been different. I just want to be happy and become the best version of myself right now. On June 5th, she told me she didn't love me and wanted to leave to follow her own dreams. She started working here on May 1st. After 5 days, she told someone at work that she had a crush on a guy, but they told her that since he had a girlfriend, nothing would happen. I had. I talked her into going to counseling so that we could save our marriage. She said that to me in an email today after working there for a little over 2 months. She says that there is a difference between wanting to leave me and interacting with this person. She broke up her 16-year marriage in just 2 months. This person, she said, had been talking with her for 2 weeks. My post history gives a lot more background. This is not how I act when I'm a victim. She doesn't do what she said she would do for the kids. She cleans up after herself but doesn't pay her rent, food, or bills. Even though it seems like she changes her mind every day, she is allegedly going next week. Is she trying to keep me in line? I don't get how she can act like she's taking the high road when I'm just a victim trying to hide. Thank you. A bored friend notices that there are more comments from the community. Pay attention to what she said and what she didn't say. Because he had a girlfriend, she said nothing would happen, not because she was married and engaged. You can be sure that she had been talking to him for a long time, even if it was just to listen to him out. A metaphor is what she uses to say that she has only talked to him for 2 weeks. You're right, the fact that she stays in touch doesn't help. Allow the system of the divorce business to do its best work and talk to a lawyer right now. No, you are not a victim. You are a fighter. The change is pretty big. A removed user said that she is waiting to see if she can find someone better, or if he lets her. Even though 16 years is a long time, don't spend any more time with someone who says they no longer love you, even if you. As you try to stay away from them, you will start to doubt their claims that they love you. You will always have doubts about them, which is okay. You should be getting better. Also, someone who does what they need to do and cleans up after themselves. This woman is totally losing it. Also, you need to leave and make smart choices to keep yourself and your kids safe. You are not a jerk who says they are the victim. She's clearly trying to trick you by giving you the impression that you're crazy for accusing her of cheating on you. This is meant to make you question yourself. Keep your strength up. Do you believe she wants to control Oppie? She told me she wanted to move out and take care of herself, but we could still get married. That's why she stayed with this guy while she was seeing him 19 days after we were married. Is it wrong to think that everything is close? Is this linked and messed up? She says I'm trying to make her look bad because we haven't been together in a long time and that she didn't cheat on me. I bought her an Apple Watch and took her out to dinner for Mother's Day in May. Both of my hips and legs hurt a lot from sciatica. My pain is so bad that I bought a bed, but she won't let me sleep on it. I wasn't able to sleep well last night, which is why I was so angry this morning. She also woke me up by going into my Amazon account to see how an order she had made was going. It was her turn to ask if her sunglasses were seen. I saw that she had ordered a sexy maid outfit on June 22nd when I checked the account. That hurt a lot. More than my plan to just check it and go back to sleep. It hurt a lot to realize this, even though I thought I was being strong. Thrill of the Gorilla writes something. I don't understand why you think you can't speak up for yourself. When you stop putting up with her BS, you'll feel a lot better about yourself. It's not clear to me why you put up with this kind of abuse. If I were you, I would file for divorce with her right away. Right place. Changes. Help you decide what to do about the ex-wife. It was pretty much her day off yesterday, and she called the school to find out how many misses the kids had already had. They got sick and missed 4 or 5 days of work right away. The days I missed school were changed to excused once I stopped going. Even though the kids are back in school, my ex texted me this morning. I would like to see the place where my kids live. I'll send someone to check on them if you won't let me. I am worried about their health, she replied. What do you want? I asked. She replied. I ask the same questions when my kids go to friends' houses. I have a right to know that their way of life is safe and healthy for them. I'll have to have someone else check on them if we can't at least make a video walkthrough together. What matters is how you live. My main concern is their health. My daughter was sick and puked, but she is now feeling better. She also has an upper respiratory illness. There is no one in my home, but I want to feel good about telling her that she won't invade my privacy in that way. I think the smoke in the air made it hard for him to breathe, and recent fires have made the air quality worse than usual. I don't think the authorities can do anything, such as custody and her rights. Although she stated that she may make a demand, I don't think she has the right to demand a visit. Alternatively, it's possible that she will fabricate a report, which could result in a child services visit. Would not look well for any future custody agreements on your file. However, I'm not sure. When it comes to parental rights and custody, speak with an attorney or at the very least, study the legislation. MS. Jingles continues, involve your lawyer. She has no right to be in your house. She is without authority or right. If you don't, she will continue to bug you. Get a child custody app, then stop communicating with people. To protect your children and yourself, you might need to file a harassment complaint against her. All she's trying to do is strike you in the tender spot. Remain resilient. How do you interpret the actions of upsex? Advice and an update on my wife's behavior. Please provide an update if you are interested. I should not provide her the details on my social security card. My wife had an affair with a coworker in June, which caused a lot of trouble. On August 15th, as my lawyer told me to, she moved out. I appreciate everyone's help, and I thank you for reading my profile to learn more. I've been trying to keep the kids and myself together while dealing with this terrible situation. Wife her request. Nonetheless, she has not responded to me. And I doubt she will before Monday at this point. I thus appreciate your time if you are still with me. And this is the real question I have for you. She requests that I provide her the social security numbers of the children so she may receive housing assistance. She claims she needs the kids' phone numbers to seek rental help, since she is destitute. Giving her the details makes me nervous since I don't see how she can claim to have the kids helping with the rent when they've only visited her apartment twice, or how she can be broke. I'm concerned that she may be trying to commit fraud with the kids, that she truly does have money, and that she is attempting to obtain rental assistance so that she can use her wages to hire a lawyer. I'm also concerned that she may attempt to claim the children as her own on her taxes despite never having provided for them. She does not reside with the children. After leaving on August 15th, she has only seen the children 4 times, once during the night. Her partner was present when the kids spent the night. They only informed me today. I have made it very obvious that I do not want the kids near this person. She is unaware that they told me, and even the children have expressed to her their preference to spend time alone with her. This is the exchange of texts she had with me about the problem. Please give me a call as soon as you can. Please email me a photo of each child's social security card so I may use it as proof that I am a parent. Before I send you money today, I'd like to talk to you about the rent I owe for October. I will send you money today, but first I need to talk to you. I can see that my messages are getting through to you, so I don't know why you're being so quiet. I also need the children's SSNS, even if you want primary custody. You work non-stop and never run out of money, even though your costs are lower and you make more per month than I do. We got financial help in March, but when I tried to get it again in June and July, I was told it was only given once a year. I don't know why you still haven't paid your rent 20 days into October. I'm working with a program to avoid being evicted. I don't understand why you won't give me our children's social security numbers. You've never had a reason to doubt my intentions with them because of me. I'm not asking for a lawyer, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. She keeps calling and texting me, asking me to email her pictures of the cards. I want to tell her to stop. Bob Sham tells her, "This is very suspicious, don't do anything until your lawyer confirms," and he reminds her that no one should have been suspicious of her plans with the kids since her partner was spending the night with them so soon. By the way, all correspondence about things other than chi. According to a Culture 3935, you want to talk to a lawyer. The first piece of advice is to take or keep safe all official papers, like birth certificates, social security cards, and passports, and to stop texting back and forth. If she's not trying to trick you but really can't handle her money, she's not a nice or safe mother, and you should ask for full custody. It's not a secret that I blocked her on all other platforms, and the conversation happened on a co-parenting app. She asked me to give her copies of important documents she forgot to get copies of when she moved. Don't give in, you are no longer in charge of her. She needs to learn how to handle her money because she has gotten away with everything up until now. She needs to learn to take responsibility for her actions.